Hey y'all, welcome back to Chrissy-O's Clucky Chronicles. You never know what we're going to cluck and do every day, even though it's kind of repetitive. But anyway, taking care of these big old fluff butts and teeny tiny fluff butts is what we have on the agenda today. If you've been looking at it, you've been noticing that we are in the hatching mood, hatching fever. Our quails that we got and started last year that we hatched are laying eggs. And we snuck in 2 little chicken eggs just for, you know, just because we can. So we're going to chat a little bit about that today. I'm going to show you more of the fluff butts. And we're going to talk a little bit about taking care of teeny tiny little hatchlings, little bitty babies. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I heart y'all great big. So, as y'all noticed and as y'all understood from before, Diane's angry because Dale wants that box and Diane does not want to give up said box. And this is what happens when you have fluff butts and little hens. We've already talked about pecking order in a previous video, but now we're talking about babies and eggies and hatching eggies. And now they're telling each other, hey, I want this box right here, and I'm going to flare out and I'm going to fight you, and you're going to leave me alone. Egging is some serious business around here. Dale, leave Diane alone. That's not nice, honey. See, we just got Dale back from being broody, and Dale successfully hatched 3 out of 4 eggies. So she's been a very good mama, but now she's back to laying eggs and being a complete pain in everybody's honey hole, stealing nesting boxes. Catherine, she's laying an egg. It's one of my older girls there. That's Ludibelle. We got to come in here and clean again because with the rains and everything, stuff gets messed up. Now, how long does it take a chicken egg to hatch? Diane, would you like to tell everybody? No, she would not. But it takes 21 days. Now, you can hatch different ways. If you've got a broody mama like Dale used to be, you can put the eggs under them or leave the eggs under them and they'll hatch them just fine. Raise the babies and have a good old time. If you got a pretend broody mama like Diane, she's just going to lay you an egg and you can take her egg and put it in an incubator. She's protecting her space. Now that sound is an egg song. She's letting everybody know that she's either laid an egg or she's getting ready to lay an egg. Oh, looks like she's laid one. I can see one up under there. And that's how Catherine works. Now, if Catherine was going to be broody, I'd leave her alone. And in 21 days, she'd hatch that baby out. Y'all getting the concept? I hope so. Now, as you know, the majority of these fluff butts out here on my yard are ones that I either bought from a box store in the beginning. I have an original 6 that I got from TSC. Catherine's letting us know that she successfully laid her egg and now she's hungry. And some of the rest of them that you see out here, I hatched. And if you follow along on the videos, you'll be able to see that hatching journey. Yep. And hopefully, guys, when this molt is over, these girls' barebacks won't look so bad. I gave them a break from the saddles so that their feathers could come in. The purple spray that you see on the back of these chickens are called, it's called Blue Coat. It's to condition the skin and prevent pecking and picking, because they will definitely do that. So we're just working on that. We're working on it. Alrighty. So we hatched 2 chicken eggs. Surprise, surprise. We have Binky and we have Mickey. They've already been introduced to their food, which is Start and Grow. You can use whatever brand and type you like. I don't even know the brand and type I like. I just know the bag when I see it. But it's starting to grow crumble. And then we have fresh water over there. And then just so they can have a little bit of something to taste and play, I put a cut up blueberry in there and some fresh garden peas. So these are more than likely going to be a Rhode Island Red mix. They're extremely cute. They're very fluffy, very, very sweet. And I'll pick them up and we'll show you right here in just a bit so you get a better close-up of their little faces. Alrighty, so this is Binky. Binky hatched yesterday on a Sunday. And it took 21 days for Binky to hatch. Binky's a really pretty fluffy baby. It's doing really well, eating and drinking on its own. I don't have a clue if it's a girl or a boy yet. But Binky is absolutely fluffing adorable, if this camera will focus. But that's Binky. Now, hatching quail babies, it's not an easy task, and anybody who's hatched quail babies on a small scale or even a large scale, they'll tell you that quail's pretty fragile little birds. They're cute little ground birds. I have bobwhite quail. There's all different types of breeds and varieties of birds, as you guys know. You can go look it up. You're smart enough to do that. But here, I primarily work with bobwhite quail. Now, when we hatched a bunch of quail the other day, unfortunately, we had 4 that did hatch out of their shells, but for some reason, for whatever reason it was, they didn't have properly developed parts. So they didn't make it, and they were buried properly accordingly. So there you go. They were taken care of. Now, we have quail inside that I'm going to show you that have tiny wings. They can't get their balance. Some of them have splay leg. We've been putting splints on some of them with just teeny tiny little band-aids to keep their little legs together. Splay leg, their legs go out like that. So we bring them in a little bit so it's more of a natural waddle process. So it's just a lot. We've got 10 healthy baby quail right now that we're tending to. We hatched 2 chicken eggs. I'm getting ready to show you all of that. We're going to have a little chitty chat about all the little hatching things, and just in case you're interested. If not, enjoy the little fluff butts anyway. These are the bobwhite quail babies. As you can see, there's 10 of them. They're having a lovely time. One's sleeping in the food bowl. I gave them some sliced up blueberry, and I gave them some garden peas. What you will notice, I have to clean this out 2-3 times a day, but there's pebbles in the bottom of that water bowl because the quail will drown. They're so tiny that even the little chicken waterers, they have a little hard time. Plus, by putting clean pebbles in the bottom, they have something to stand on. So we're going to get ready to scrub this thing up again and clean it so they have some fresh, yummy water. Alright, so this is one of our puny preemie babies that we have to hand feed. It has splay leg, and if you notice, it's extra sleepy. We have to give it extra vitamins and things because not only does it have splay leg, but it also has wry neck. So we're going to give it some lovely medication and some food, and we'll start working with it and give it a little therapy. See if we can help it along. Now, somebody was asking me in a message that they sent what type of electrolytes or things that I use. Well, I have different things. I save and recycle my milk jugs. So as you can see, this is chicken probiotic water, and I will mix this according to the instructions of whatever poultry safe electrolyte you want to use. And we make a gallon of it at the time, and I will get a half a cup to a cup and I will pour it into the chicken water, the chicken feeders and things outside. Now, because this is poultry safe for chicken and also for turkey and for quail and even ducks, I will use a syringe, as you can see here. And I've just used this syringe on the baby quail. So I will go and sterilize this extremely well. Now with quail, it's a little bit different. You got to be really careful. Because of this opening is so large, I typically will take and push that up until there's a bubble at the top. I don't know if you can see that or not. And let them drink and stick their little beak to it. I don't force anything down any beak. I don't force anything down any of my birds' mouths. Number one, because of the fact that it can go down the wrong hole and they can drown. So we don't do that. We let them take the water droplet. Now these two babies don't need anything because they're pretty happy and they're pretty healthy and they're pretty chunky right now. So they're eating and they're preening and they're doing their little thing. But if you use probiotics, yes, you can use a packet into their gallon feeder, 1 gallon, 2 gallon, 5 gallon feeder, water feeder. You can do that. Just go by the packet instructions so you don't overdo it for your babies, because you don't want them to get toxic and you don't want them to get sick. This is the point of doing electrolytes and probiotics and even vitamins for your flock, is to make sure that you know how to dose them and you know how to give it to them properly. Now we just put a bunch of straw out here yesterday. Number one, it helps with moisture, and number two, these babies love to sift through as I toss out scratch grains and wild seed and pumpkin. They love wild bird seed. Now, in my experience with these particular quail, I've had a couple of pretend broody mamas, but they don't really sit on the eggs long enough before they get disinterested in everything and they decide, yeah, I don't want to hatch any babies, whatever, just keep piling up the eggs in one spot. Let's walk in and see if broody mama's still in here. And she may not be. Remember over there's where we showed you guys there was a pile of eggs? Yeah, well, we collected 30 eggs out of there. Now, they make a mess of everything. Let's see. Oh, she's back. Now, I'm not going to bother her again, but I'm surprised. She goes out apparently long enough to go potty, get her some food, and then she comes back to sit on the eggs. Now she flared up at us yesterday when we showed her a quail baby because it wasn't hers, she didn't hatch it. So we're going to see how she does with these. Now, I've not had any good luck with a broody quail mama that is hatching babies, but if she does, I'll keep you guys informed and we'll just see how it goes. So this is the last of the bunch right here. Now, if you'll notice, these eggs are just a little bit bigger than the other ones that I've showed you on a previous video. These are Keats, otherwise known as pearl gray guinea eggs. Lord, I almost said quail. Ain't that something? Can't even think. But these are Keats. Now, we've candled them, and so far we see babies. So we are going to continue to let them rotate, and in about 4 more days we're going to stop the rotation process. We're going to take out that little, you see that round little plasticky thing that looks like it's holding the eggs? That's the turner. So we're going to take that out in about 4 days. We're going to spritz these bad boys so they got some humidity, and we are going to let them do their thing. Hopefully we get some good healthy guinea fowl soon. That's what the hope is. I certainly do hope that we have some good babies that will come out of this, because we've had to get rid of quite a few of them. But I'm excited, so excited. I've never had pearl guinea fowl here before, and we're going to hand raise them, and we are going to train them around the property and let them eat up all the ticks and skeeters and ants and bugs that they want. And we're going to feed them and have a place for them to roost at night. So there you go. I can't wait. Let's see how many we get hatched. Hopefully 1 or 2. So that's going to do it for us today. I've got some jealous babies. Gaston Fatty McFatty and Vader is ignoring my existence right now. Thank y'all for watching and subscribing and just showing our fluff babies and our fur babies some love. We're getting there, Vader. We're getting there. So thank y'all for everything that you do. We do appreciate it, Vader. Don't say stuff like that. It's not nice. Anyway, he's super jealous, along with this little old man right here. But thank y'all for everything. Thank you for just giving us all the likes and the comments and the subscribes and the joining and the website, which is ChrissyOshow.com. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful clucktastic day. We heart y'all great big, don't we, Vader? Hey, don't we love everybody? He loves y'all.